I'm going to record it just so that, because I know a lot of people aren't getting on tonight because they haven't even done the first part yet. But all right, I'm going to share the screen. I'll show you how to check an ad, because Sarah, you don't want those ads running long because those aren't our target audiences yet.
Okay. And I only ran 2. I should probably run 8 more.
Run a bunch.
And I just change the picture or the video?
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out what ad is the best.
Okay.
We're not worrying about, because when you're testing for something, you're just looking at one variable. And so we have to keep everything else the same. So we just chose a random audience like Autumn or Shailene or whatever.
Okay.
So we're going to see which ad is the best for your like page. And then I'll show you how you can check it. Whoops. So I'll show you how you check. You go to Ads Manager right here. Whoops. My computer is like possessed by something. All right, Ads Manager. This is where you check all of your ads. It takes 2 seconds, Sarah, to kill an ad. So just all you do is you go to Ads Manager, and then you'll see the ones that are active. And hey, Ashley. Oh my gosh. Every day I say that Greg's got to clean out this computer, but it's getting worse and worse. It's so slow. Okay. Sorry, guys. There we go. It's as simple as this, turning it on and off. Ads Manager, you'll see the ones that have the blue showing, that's on. I have this active ad going on. You can see that it's 1 cent per like. You want it under 10 cents. And so, Sarah, you might have already found a winner. I don't know. It took me like 30 tries, though. I'm not going to lie. It took me a long time to find. You're on mute.
I only posted 2. So
well,
I feel like I need to, should I just run an ad? Should I run 8? I don't know. Just go get a book. Should I run 8 all at once? Like if I were to do it tonight, just run 8 all at once?
Yeah. If you don't have a winner, check
for a day.
Because if you have a winner, then don't run anymore. There's no point.
I don't think so. I look at the cost then.
Yep. You go to Ads Manager. You'll see it here. You want it under 10 cents right here for the cost.
Okay.
That's the goal. Once you have under 10 cents, you have your winner. And that's all you had to do. So just check real quick, because then you won't have to spend the time running 8 more ads. You never know, because that one ad I thought was really good. You know, but sometimes you'll be surprised, like the goofiest video wins. Like I was like, I'm not running this ad. It was the winner.
Well, maybe I thought maybe I should post my plank when I did tonight. But I would have to get rid of the music.
Yeah, but you can mute it.
I'd have to mute it.
Yeah, you can go on iMovies and mute it. So, but yeah, so all you have to do is boop, you can turn it off and on right here. And that's it. That's Ads Manager is purely just for managing and seeing how you're doing. You could also go over here under performance, click on performance, go to engagement, and it will tell you give you everything as far as post reactions, post comments, shares, things like that. So it also gives you that information, helps you figure out if you're getting good engagement. And I'm not getting a ton of engagement. I've got 2 comments. One of them's being you, Sarah, I think. But I got some decent likes, and the people that liked it, 3 of them responded. So it's, it is what it is. But anyway, so the goal is to get it under 10 cents. Okay, so the next step, so what I did last week, or I redid a Zoom last night, was trying to see which ad is the winner. So once you have your winning ad, I'm going to mute you, Ashley. There we go. Once you have your winning ad, you are going to then, we're going to start looking at audiences, and we're going to start narrowing down the type of people you want to like your post and to like your page and all of that. So we're looking more at our niche. And the way you start off by doing this is purely all off of Jesse Regan. So what I'm doing, these Zooms that I'm doing is like Jesse Regan, like fast forward fast through the ads. So to find out where to start is, he suggested that you go to a page of someone you follow or someone that you feel has the qualities of someone that you would want to be on your team. And then you go to their page and you will see, you go to where the pages they like and find one that you connect with. Okay. And so it should be something within your niche. So for me, I usually have something with parenting and parents of babies because I have a baby. So you might start with Carter's, for example, or a page like that. It should be a page that's relatively well-known. We start up with that and then we're going to narrow down. So I'm just going to give you the example of Carter's. So what we're going to do is you click up here where these 3 lines are, and we're going to go to Audience Insights. So this is where we're going to be identifying new audiences. And we're actually going to create a bunch of different audiences, and then you're going to split test to see which audience gives you the best engagement on your winning ad. So we've got our winning audience, and our winning ad put together should create a really good ad for you. So we click on Audience Insights here. Okay, so the example I am going to start with is Carter's. Now you could also use like Shape magazine, or you could use like Tony Robbins, or just something that speaks to you. And if you're not really sure, like I said, go to someone who you connect with in some way and feel like that would be someone you'd want to follow you and see what kind of stuff they like. So the audience, we're gonna start everyone on Facebook. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to start over here on the left-hand side, create an audience. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay in the United States. Again, with our age, like I said, or on the last video, usually 10 years below and above your age, but staying around, usually doing 25 to 45 or 50 is a pretty safe. I'm going to do 25 to 48. And then stick with women. And then in the interest area, that's where we start with, like I said, that big overarching topic. Like I'm going to do Carter's. So you're just going to pick one. You got to make sure that there is a hyperlink that goes with it. Yep, there is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. This is just an example. You guys do not have to use Carter's. You can use something else that is in your niche or your brand or whatever you want to call it. So I put in Carter's. What we're now going to do is we're going to go on this right-hand side. Let me get rid of that. That's in my way. And we're going to click on page likes right here. Okay. So it's going to bring up some other things for us. We want to then scroll down and we're going to see other pages that have some similarities with Carter's. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're looking for a page that has an affinity of over 15x. So I'm going to click on this so that it puts it in order for me. Okay, so Carter's is up there. And then what we're going to do, and we're going to take a look at it and see which one we're then going to add to our interest up there. I'm going to look at I don't even know how to pronounce it, Aiden and Anais. I've heard of them before. We're then going to copy. Actually, I wonder if I can just click on it. Yep, you can just click on it. And we have to go to their page, and then we're going to see, we know that they have a lot of likes, but we need to make sure that they're getting a lot of engagement. We know that they're a big brand. Let me scroll down here. And just bear with me. It may not make sense yet, but it will in a minute. Why we're doing it this way. Okay. So there's 20 likes there. 59, 8 comments. So you kind of want to see, engagement is okay. It's not like the best in the world for someone that's got as many likes as it does, because it's got 64,000, over 64,000 likes. And so the engagement was okay, but I'm going to use it anyway, just because I want to show you how this works. So you want it to make sure it's got good engagement. If there was no comments on there, I would totally pass on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy. I'm going to scroll back up to interest, and I'm going to add it in here. Okay, so we then click on it. So we have that in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to X out the initial category we identified. Like I said, if it's Shape Magazine or Tony Robbins or whatever, Carter's was my first one, I'm going to X it out. We're getting rid of it because we're now narrowing down our audience. Okay. The goal ultimately is to get this number between 500,000 and 1 million. We're not quite there yet. Obviously, it's pretty low right now. So we're going to keep moving along. We're going to go back down here, and we're going to look at affinity again. And we're going to try to find another page that has good engagement. So let's look at this one. I'm going to click on this page here. And see what kind of engagement they have. Okay, here. Okay, looks like they might have some good engagement. Yeah, it's okay. Yep, I think we're okay. We'll go ahead and use this one. So I'm going to go ahead and copy again. And paste up here. Same area, right in the interest. This time we are not Xing anything out. We just only X out the first one we put in there. Okay, we're not doing it. So I'm just going to continue adding on until I get to that number up here that I need it to be. It has not gone up yet. Okay, so I need to keep moving along. Let's try, see if there's one that I recognize. Let's try Monica and Andy. So again, I have to look on their page, check out their engagement. And this is how you're narrowing audience, because ultimately you want an audience that is actively engaging on pages they're interested in and are engaging in pages that have, like, I don't want to say similarities to you, but have similar interests as you. And that's why we're doing it this way. We're trying to find an audience that has some similarities. This engagement is not very good. So what we would do is we would not choose this one. And I'm going to keep going down because it's got, I mean, the audience isn't super high, but they didn't have a ton of likes, or it didn't have a lot of engagement. So I just skipped on that one. Let's see more. Let's scroll down a little bit more and see if there's anything I recognize. Ergo Baby. Oh, we know Ergo Baby. I love Ergo. All about that. So I'm going to click on that one and see what kind of engagement they have. And I bet you it's pretty good engagement, but I'm just taking a guess. Because Ergo is so popular. This is driving me bonkers. Okay. 53 likes. Just one comment. Yeah, pretty good. 5 comments, 18 likes. It's pretty good. So I'm going to use Ergo. We always want to make sure that there's good engagement, because we certainly don't want to be engaging an audience on our page that is not engaging on other pages. And that's the reason why we do it this way. Whoops, where'd we go? Down here by interest, paste. And again, we have to click on this to make sure it picks up on that hyperlink. And then my audience, looky there. We're just about there. I would just go, I'm just going to go ahead and go with that. So this is my audience. And I pulled the audience from these audiences. because I know there's pretty good engagement. So the people that like those pages generally are actively engaging on like pages. So we're going to go to more and save as. And I will call this one okay. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Maybe I'm supposed to do something different to save it. Ah, there we go. I don't know why I did that. All right, I have one called Babies already because I was playing on it the other day, yesterday in fact. I'll call it, I'm just gonna call audience one, or I don't know, whatever. And I'm gonna save that audience. There we go. So we have an audience saved. We're then gonna X out of all these things, and we have to go through the whole process again. Now this time, maybe I will do, you know who I love is Eric Worre. He's pretty cool. I love his network marketing message. He's pretty brilliant when it comes to that. So I'm gonna start with him. I'm gonna look at personal development stuff. So Eric Worre, all right, what happened to it? You know, I wonder if I needed to start over. Maybe I have to create new. Cancel, sorry, let me try to fresh. I wanna start over because it's still got Audience Baby on here. Give me a second. Give me just a second. There's gotta be a way to X out of here and start over. Create audience, custom audience. Let's X out of that. Okay. All right, let me try it again. Sometimes I just play around and I figure out how to do it. I think it's still just got it named Audience Baby. I don't think.
Can you go up to the top where it says create new? And then don't save.
Okay, let me do that. Ah, brilliant. There you go. Thank you. That should work. New audience. All right, there we go. So again, we go to the age. Thank you. And then do probably the same age range that you did on the other one. Women, and then, okay. I'm just gonna do one more audience and then I'll show you what we do next. So Eric Worre, because I really connect with how he does things. Now, it is not showing anything up here. Let's look at the demographics. Maybe we'll pull up now. It's not pulling anything up. So let's try Tony Robbins. Click on him. There we go. Let's see what's going on down here. So we're going to scroll down to the page likes. Again, we're looking for affinity of above 15x, and it looks like there's only one that's above 15x. Let's pull up Female Entrepreneur Association. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds like it's interesting because we're entrepreneurs. Uh-oh, Rachel just posted in Body Burn. I know she's been induced. I wonder why she's posting in Body Burn at this point. Anyway. All right. Okay. This looks cute. This is a cute page. So we're going to scroll down and see if this page is getting engagement. Oh yeah, lots of engagement. Look at that. 2.1 thousand likes. Look at all that. That's huge. Huge engagement. 444. This is a really good page. Oops, now my thing is in the way. Okay. So we're going to definitely use this. Copy. And then hopefully it will pull up. Now, if it doesn't, then we have to try something new. Oh, it did. That's great. Now we're going to X out Tony Robbins and see what's going on with our, okay, we're not where we want it to be. We want it to be between 500,000 and $1 million. So we're going to scroll down again and look at pages that have over 15x affinity. Rich Girl Business. Let's see what that one is. That sounds interesting. I think this part is kind of the fun part of looking for audience, because you can kind of see what other pages look like and what the engagement is like, if they're funny, you know, if you relate to it, that kind of thing. Okay, 60 likes, 11 shares, 2 comments. Yeah, pretty good engagement. So I'm going to use it. My sister always calls me when I'm doing a Zoom, I swear. She like senses. All right. So let's see what it does to our audience up there. Oh, it's not pulling anything up, so I can't use it. Bummer. Okay, so we're not going to use that one. Let's try, since we're kind of looking at the women's stuff, I'm going to stick with the Savvy Network Marketing Women. Let's see what this one is. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, 104, 43 shares. That's pretty good. 9 likes. That's not great. Not really good engagement. That one post was pretty good, but it might have been a boosted ad or something. Let's go on Women Entrepreneur. And Jesse Regan says, you want to create as many audiences as you can. He doesn't give like a ultimate number, but if you, I mean, I did like 15, but whatever works with your schedule and everything. Oops, 128, that's pretty good. 148 likes. You know, you might want to spend a little bit more time on each page, but this is good engagement. So I am going to use this one. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, let's see if this helps our audience. Is this the same thing? Alberta Women Entrepreneur? Okay. All right, our audience has not gone up yet, so we have to keep moving. All right, let's see if there's one that I recognize. I want to see if I can find one. Melanie Duncan, let's look at her. Hopefully this will do it for us so we can move on and show you what the next step is. So I want to get through the whole split testing for you guys tonight and not have to do another call. Okay. Pretty decent. Well, that one didn't get much engagement. Ooh, not very good engagement. Bummer. Dang it. Well, it's a cute page though. Go away. I'm trying to get this. Okay. All right, let's try one more and then we'll move on, I promise. You got to see how this works. Sarah Robbins. Let's look at Tony Robbins, probably his wife, I'm guessing. And then no matter what, we'll move on so you guys can see. I was hoping to get 2 good audiences. Here we go. I'm having a hard time with my computer, guys. I'm really sorry. It's like popping all over the place. Oh, that's not Tony Robbins' wife. But it's got good engagement. All right, we're going to use her. Oh, we only have 10 minutes left. All right, so I'm going to cruise along. We're going to move on. Let me copy this. And whoops, add it. Come on. Doesn't like me. Let's see if I type it in. There we go. There we go, found it. All right, let's see if it helped her. It helped it a little bit, but we're not gonna keep moving just for time's sake. But we keep doing that until we get it to between 500,000 and a million. And then again, we go to save as, and we'll say audience woman power. Okay. Next, what we're gonna do, so we have 2 audiences there, okay? We're gonna go ahead and go to Power Editor. Now we're gonna test those audiences based on our winning ad. Okay, so this is after you've found your winning ad, the ad that was under 10 cents per like. And now we're going to use that winning ad to figure out which is the best audience. So it's similar to what we did before, but we are only adjusting the audience. We're not adjusting the ad this time around. So I'm gonna pull up my campaign that I was using before. Okay, so mine is the one that's open right now. We see the campaign. Okay, we see that there because it's on. We know that's the current campaign. Okay, we're gonna click on the second one, which is ad sets. It's just got all these numbers because that's how many I've done over the last couple of years. Okay, I turned all these campaigns off. So even though the blue is on, the campaign is off, so we're okay there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on my winning ad. I only have one in here, but you guys will have a few, but hopefully you'll have turned off the losing ads. Okay, the ones that were above 10 cents, you'll turn those off under Ads Manager. So you're gonna click on this, you're gonna duplicate. Okay, you're gonna keep the same campaign, create. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna play with our audience. Ad sets is where you play with audience. Ads is where you actually have your physical picture or video and your verbiage. Ad set is audience and how much you're gonna spend. Ads are your actual picture and your verbiage, just so you kind of have that clear in your mind. I'm just like a visual person, it took me a minute to get that. So figure out what your budget's gonna be, between $1 and $3. You're only gonna run these for like a day. So you're gonna put your budget to whatever you want it to be. They recommend $3, but if you just wanna put in $1, that's fine too. Don't schedule a run date because you're gonna turn them off. All the ones that aren't working for you, you're gonna turn them off tomorrow. And your audience, this is where we're looking now. We're going to pull up our audience that we just created, one of the audiences, and let's pull up I'm gonna do the baby one because that one was a good one. The size was good. And we're good there. And okay, we're cool. And now what we do is we're on ad sets here. We're gonna click down to ads. When you duplicate an ad set like we did before, it automatically is gonna, oh my goodness, my computer's so flippin' slow. I'm waiting for it to think. There we go. Okay. When you duplicate an ad set up here, I'm pointing at the computer like you can see my finger. When you duplicate an ad set up here, it automatically duplicates your ad. So we're essentially just going here to make sure that everything is all good. We're not changing anything in our ad. Okay. So you're not changing anything. I just clicked down here so you can see that it duplicated the ad for you as well. It's still thinking for whatever reason, but that's all we do. Okay. So I can't do anything until it stops thinking. There we go. All right, so it's got my ad with the video. That, this was my winning ad. Go back up to ad sets. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is making me crazy. Basically, what we're going to do next is we're going to duplicate again. I know, Ashley, you mentioned you had a hard time duplicating. Oh, I don't know if she just popped off. Duplicating, all you have to do is you make sure it's clicked there. If you click on this little pencil, it goes away, like it gets out of the way so you can see what's going on. So we have this one, it's in draft. We're going to duplicate again. Okay, keep the same campaign. We're at 3.5 minutes, trying to get us through this part. And then we're not changing anything except our audience. And since we created that audience already, I'll use my second audience that was the woman power. And that is all we have to do. We scroll down. You can check your ad if you want to make sure it's there, but really you don't have to. And then you go up here to click on review changes. Click on that. And we see that those two things are there. Continue. And they're going to apply the changes. Facebook will review it and make sure it meets all their guidelines. And that's it. And what you will do is let your ad, like I would want you to create like 10 audiences. Again, the more audiences you create, the better reach you're going to have. So, or the better chances you'll have a really good specific, I can't even think, audience. So the more you do, the better. So you're going to run all those you're going to create like 10 ads, only run them for like a day, then go into Ads Manager and see which ones are under 10 cents. If there's any, there might not be any. It took me like 30 times to go through it, just to warn you, but some people, they get it done in under 10 times. And see which ones are under 10. Kill all the ads that are over 10 cents because you're wasting your money. And that's as simple as that. That's all there is to it. And then you have those audiences saved. So I'm going to go to Ads Manager right now. You have all those audiences saved, and I have audiences I keep going to because they always give me a really good cost. So when I run an ad on, like I'm running the ad for our group coming up, I use the same audience that I know gives me a great cost. So that's how I do it. So Ads Manager, again, is the place where you kill your ads. And so Sarah, do that tonight. I'm ordering you. Check those ads and find your winning. If you have a winner tonight, then you can already move on to this step that we did tonight. And I would recommend that you are watching me on your phone and you're doing it on your computer. Pause the video. Don't try to remember it or go by your notes. I've done that before and I messed up. Go by, do a side-by-side and make sure that you're doing every step. Because if you miss one step, then you get all screwed up. So this is, again, where you can kill ads. This is my campaign. You can see my campaign. I'll click on this. And now I have a few ad sets running. because I just duplicated. I'm probably going to kill those just because I was doing it to show you, but that's that. All right, so I have less than a minute left, so it's probably going to shut us off. So I will post this recording in our group.